Hello, my name's Stephen, and today I'm going to be doing a short trailer type presentation to you about how the high intensity services team have helped me get through what has been a very difficult 3 months of my life. I've had a really bad time of it and actually attempted to take my own life, which would have been disastrous for obviously myself and my family. But with the help of the Veterans High Intensity Service team, I've managed to fight my way through, now sort of 2 months into it, and I'm improving. I know my journey's not over yet, but I'm sure with the hope and the guidance I've been given that I'm going to make it now. The main presentation is going to come soon, but I wanted to do it in a way that if you look at me now, you see a husband, a grandfather, a site officer at a primary school, and obviously, as you see here, but in reality, for the last 40 years, I've been carrying something which basically has got heavier as the years have gone on. And that's a lot of things from my time in the army. A lot of things that basically have affected my life. And I'm not sure I'm ever going to get back to the person I was before this started a couple of months ago, but as I've been told, maybe I'll be even better because I'll have dealt with all the things that I've been carrying. And these are the things that for every day for the last 38 years that I've carried with me. I thought this was a way really graphically showing you what it's like to live with it, what it's like not to admit things, and here we go. I was really jumpy. The phone would ring, the doorbell ring, I'd literally jump out of my skin. Very unpleasant, hyper sort of vigilant all the time, looking round wherever I went. I would deny it all, this isn't happening to me. It's really hard to ask for help, to be honest. Been weighed down with this lot. Feeling absolutely hopeless. You're not doing your best for your family, you're not doing the best for anyone really, and you just feel, I've always been a person who's pushed myself to do the best and give the best, but I just felt it was a waste of time really, and the hopelessness that went with that were really bad thoughts. Every hour I've had little, what I call flash pictures, which is another card you see in a minute, where I've had a thought about something, or I've seen a scene in my mind. That's an unpleasant situation to be in. Obviously flashbacks, well, they're horrible. You can't control them, and they can take everything from you, including your life. Motivation, getting off out of bed in the morning, being motivated to do things, really, really difficult. If your motivation's gone, and sometimes I don't know how I've carried on really, to be honest, looking back. Enjoyment. I never enjoyed the things that I used to enjoy anymore. I love my family dearly, and hobbies that I had, they gradually fade away. So you end up not enjoying your life so much, but you keep on going, don't you? Denial. It's not happening to me. Man up, get on with life. Lots of things there that are unpleasant and heavy, really heavy. I kept myself busy the whole time. I'd never sit down hardly at one point. I was literally just on to the next job, on to the next project. Doing stuff just to keep my mind occupied, so it wouldn't be idle and then start thinking about the things that had happened. Guilt. That I'm still alive. Some people aren't still alive that I knew. Guilt that I wasn't giving the best for my family. I wasn't looking after them as well as I should be. And the hardest one for me has been admitting that I've got depression. Despair. Trying to get through a day and not being able to do anything basically. Anger. I can react to situations in a very bad way. Mood swings. I'd be flying as high as a kite one minute, and the next, You know, what's the point? What's the point of living? What's the point of doing anything? It's a very unpleasant place to be. Avoidance. I've been to one Remembrance Sunday parade in 38 years. And that wasn't by my choice. I went down with my granddaughter, you know. I don't watch things on TV to do with the army. I don't really talk about the army. I don't have anything in my house to tell anyone that I was in the army. I just totally avoided it, so to speak. What I've called flash pictures. Flashbacks are sort of, you know, where you're playing like a video. Flash pictures are where you maybe see a picture of or some, you know, something that's happened for a second or two, and then it's gone. You know, I was having those all the time, which were, you know, a bit difficult, emotional. I mean, I could cry at a Tom and Jerry cartoon at one point. You know, it was really, I found it really difficult. I was just on the verge of tears and on very emotional all the time. Being ashamed of things, ashamed of the things you may have done, be ashamed that you're not doing your best for your family. And that was really difficult. You know, you're trying to give your best, trying to be the man you want to be, and because of this illness, you can't be that person. Hard. It's really hard, that is. And isolated, the last card, being in isolation. I deliberately, you know, I had a friend who basically, you know, we were really good mates, and he got pancreatic cancer and died in, you know, 3 weeks later he was dead. And I don't want men friends anymore, and you know, I put my dog down. So isolation, it just comes in and just encloses you, and you don't want to risk things anymore, and you're not getting the enjoyment, you know, that you should be getting out of life. My fight continues with it, you know. I would like to thank the veterans team for their assistance in getting me to where I am now. If you have a Monday morning where you're thinking, oh, work today, then get out of bed and go in, you know, because you guys basically saved my life. I know that if I hadn't have had this assistance and the calmness and the direction and the information that gave me the hope, then I wouldn't be here now.